Hi guys, and check it out. We are in the Corvette, the Chevrolet Corvette Z06. Yes, I said Z. I know some of you say Z, but I want to say Z. So it's a Z06. So what are we talking here? Oh, come on, you guys all know what we're talking about. We're talking about 6.2 litre V8 with 650 pounds-foot of torque and 650 brake horsepower. How do I know that? Because it says so right here on the dashboard. There's a little plaque right there that tells you. We've also got a 7-speed manual Tremec gearbox with flappy paddles. Why are there paddles? Because the paddles actually just turn on the rev matching or the rev syncing, whatever you want to call it. So those tricky heel and toe changes, you don't have to try them. It'll do them for you. It'll do them much better. You can do them. I can just about do them in this car, but it's a little bit for my big feet on this. I could do with a little bit more room, but otherwise I can just about manage them. It is perfectly possible. This car was actually introduced in 2015. This is the first time that we've had an opportunity to drive it. So even though it's the middle of summer, it's really hot, and this is a convertible with a manual, I have put the roof down and I'm going to risk heat stroke and just basically dying of dehydration here today in order to try and bring you literally our first drive of this car. So I'm not going to do the normal review, walk around and intro and everything like that, because you know what? You know this car. It's been around for a couple of years, but we're excited because that's our first opportunity to drive it here on local roads. So let me start it up. And let's give it a couple of blips so you can get it. I mean, it's not running too hot at the moment, so all right, put it into sport. Oh, that is pretty mental, right? That sounds incredible. So quite honestly, I think the best thing to do with this car is really just let you experience it like I want to experience it. I've only got this car for a few hours, haven't got it very long. It's a bit of a one of those rare opportunities not to be missed. So let's just go for a drive and see what it's like on one of my favorite little roads here. So I'm going to go straight into sports mode. I have driven it. It starts up in eco mode normally, and quite. Oh! Oh my God! That's not even full. I'm losing my voice. It's incredible. 0 to 100 in something like what? 3 seconds? 3 and a bit seconds? I better take that off because that ain't going to last very long, is it? We're talking Nissan GTR territory there, aren't we? Thereabouts. It'll keep one of those honest. Sounds magnificent, as you can hear, I hope. Absolutely awesome. But yeah, I mean, I drove it. When it starts up in eco mode. It's got several modes: eco, touring, sport, and track. I dare not go into track. It gives you a lot more leeway in track. Okay, so that's normal gear changes, right? Next time when I turn down, I'm going to activate the flappy paddle. Next time I change down, you'll hear the rev matching. And so as I was saying, it starts off in eco mode. And normally with cars, I'm like, oh, look, turn that off, eco mode. This one, you leave it because the steering is a bit lighter. That was the car, that wasn't me. And even in eco mode, when you're in town, in traffic, it's fine because it's still just about the quickest, most aggressive and most potent vehicle on the road around you anyway, even in eco mode. God, I'm losing my voice. But touring is pretty good normally. Oh my word! But sports is fantastic. Oh man, we're coming up against some traffic here, but I tell you what, on a road like this, the temptation is to do this because of those incredible downshifts and the rev matching. But quite frankly, it's got so much torque, I could just leave it in third for most of this road, and it would be fine, absolutely fine. In fact, you know what? I could even leave it in fifth and it'll be fine. So we got a car overtaking a car, and that car has now left me behind the pickup, so I've just got to slow down a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's just relentless torque. It's just constant. I mean, you're never short of power. I mean, even in 7th gear, you can accelerate in this thing. Even in 7th. Not ideal though, because it'll take a while. But it'll keep up speed. You're on a motorway, you just leave it in 7th and drive it like an auto. It's good enough. Oh man! But the brakes are fantastic. It's got big old Brembos, of course. Very reassuring. The car is absolutely flat, absolutely planted. Hardly any movement at all. Unbelievable. Awesome. But absolutely flat. Look, no body roll, no body movement. You do get a lot of vibration. It's, you know, despite the Magna-Ride suspension, you do feel everything. The little yellow lines, you feel everything. The bumps, if there's a scratch on the surface of the tarmac, you're gonna know how deep it is and how wide it is. But you know what? Not a bad thing in a car like this, because you want to be able to feel everything. Even the steering is pretty good, very accurate, very responsive, nicely weighted, perfectly weighted. Feel almost great. I mean, you know, perhaps not as communicative as something like, for example, a hardcore thing like a Lotus, which are incredible steering feel, but pretty good though. You know, there is a bit of power assistance, you can tell. So, oh man, the engine! Oh, I love this. But it's just, it's, you know what? I was thinking it would be a terrifying car to drive. It's actually not. You know, there's goats on the road. Mutton kebab, anyone? Mutton kebabs coming up. I could roast them on this engine. Engine doesn't run hot. People saying it runs hot. Yes, it does. It does. And you know, we're in the middle of summer. It's 40 degrees outside. I'm roasting. The car is roasting. You know, we're already getting up. In fact, we're already getting up to a sort of temperature where I feel I should ease back a little bit and just talk to you. But like I said, it's very, very hot. But as I was saying, not an intimidating car to drive. It's actually fine. The grip and the brake and the reassurance and the steering feel and the seat feel from the seat of your pants is just so good that you get a lot of confidence with it. You get a lot of reassurance. I hope you can hear me over this wind noise. Talking of wind noise, this is a convertible, and the seal with the roof up is generally very good. I've gone into 7th there. And okay, I missed the gear there, totally my fault. But you know what, I can go into 7 and actually relax it now because we're into the village. I'll go into touring, let the car cool down. So as I was saying, you know, it's a convertible, and to be honest, apart from this video, most of the time I've been driving it with the roof up because it is just way too hot. And you can't tell that it's a convertible. The seal is very good, apart from just a little bit of wind noise over here on my left, just where the seal meets the B-pillar of the car. Well, there isn't a B-pillar obviously, but where the B-pillar would be. So aside from that, it's absolutely fine. But there you hear, look, it's rev matching even in, now it's in touring mode and at low speed, and it's still rev matching. And you know, it is an antisocial bit of a car really, because it makes that incredible noise. So my verdict on the car is not a case of is it any good or is it any, because that's just an absurd, ridiculous and stupid question. It's like asking me the price. Don't be stupid. Go and look it up. It's well north of 400,000 dirhams if you really want to know, but what does it matter? This is a usable everyday supercar. This is a car that will embarrass a lot of bona fide supercars out there. But yet, you know what? Like I said, it's actually very easy to drive. You can drive around town. The ride is just about tolerable. You know, it has got Magna-Ride suspension, but it's compact enough. It's practical enough. You know, the seats are okay. They're a bit stiff, a bit hard, but overall, it's fine. You could use this as a daily driver if you wanted to. You'd go a bit mental. You'd go a bit crazy-eyed. You turn up at work going, yeah, where's the meeting? I want to have the meeting now. Why didn't you hit the sales figures? I don't know why I'm turning into Schwarzenegger there. Get to the chopper! But it's one of those cars. It charges you with adrenaline. It charges you with energy. You know, if you need a car to pick you up, then this is the one. It's incredible. It's fantastic. I love it. It's a brilliant car. Soon to be replaced, of course. But don't wait for any deals because, you know, these are rare machines. And getting hold of this manual today is an absolute joy and a unique pleasure and a privilege. So thank you very much to GM for letting us have a go in this magnificent machine. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed that review or drive, whatever you want to call it. Stay tuned to motoringme.com. Check us out on all the social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Just search for Motoring Middle East. Same goes for YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please do like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends to come and check us out. We do a lot of cool stuff. We post a lot of amazing stuff on our Facebook page as well. You can also follow me if you like. Just again, search for me. I'll put like, @ signs and things here somewhere. But thanks so much. It would be nice if you could. Thanks so much. Until the next time. And I'm going to go drive this some more. I've got to. Haha. Bye-bye.